we should disregard it as person. Do you disregard it on the national scene?
We do not disregard it. And the reason why we do not disregard it is because even when you look at legal processes now, they're beginning to consider a contract being done through social media. That you can be told to have accepted a contractual relationship between you and another party if you sent your acceptance through a WhatsApp, for example. So technology has changed a lot of the spectrum of communication. The president sometimes also tweets serious things, and he hasn't written formally to say it is this or the other, but he tweets and he says, this is what I have decided. He said I was going to sack permanent secretaries, and he did. He sacked the one of Minister of Education, and it first came through a tweet. And it's a serious position. It came through his Twitter handle. And we knew the president is going to take action. And he has since said he's again going to sack more permanent secretaries. And he still used his Twitter handle. He did not write an official letter. So both ways, in other words, are now legally acceptable. Actually, if you look at international law, especially business law, they will tell you that one of the key tenets there now is that the mailbox rule has been overruled. We don't only consider the time when the person sent the acceptance through the mail in the box, but also email, fax, WhatsApp, Twitter. All those are being considered now, and that is why now there is judgment on instantaneous and non-instantaneous acceptance of a contract. That said, so General Muhoozi has been saying a number of things. Yes, he has. And it has left a lot of his supporters in jeopardy. He even instructed them that now join NRM. Before now, they had been saying they are going to stand for political position, even when they knew that he had registered an organization. And we told them that much, that a political party is different from an organization. Political parties are governed by the Political Parties and Organizations Act, while an organization is governed by the Companies Act of 2012. Now, if he has told his supporters to join NRM, and they are quarreling, and they are saying now we are disappointed, it means that that is very official position from him to the people that believe in him. And it's a very accepted mode of communication. And the journalists have not only hyped, but it also reflects, and I want to pick on to what the minister has just told us. It reflects on the whole question of institutions and democracy. You see, when we talk about institutional strength, why do we need a strong parliament? Why do we need a strong executive? Why do we need a strong judiciary? What does it help anyway? So if we took away the judiciary, then what? So what if we didn't have a judiciary? So what if we didn't have a parliament? So what if we cut off the head, because the executive is the head? If we cut off the head of a chicken, what happens? I said the chicken keeps spitting blood and it's dead, okay? And that's why you hear many Ugandans saying, oh, the fish rot starting from where? The head. So we need institutions and ways of communication according to institutions for the following reasons. One, it promotes the rule of law. Two, it helps in the democratization process. Three, it helps citizens to know how to participate, because the institutions will help to resolve conflict once it comes up. Institutions will set in place standards of engagement. Okay? Now, for example, the Electoral Commission will tell you we have a risk management system for the elections, and this is what it looks like. So whatever institution it is that is going to engage with the election, or whatever people are going to engage with the elections, they begin to know the standard has been set, that once there is risk, this is how it is going to be managed. They will also tell you about their electronic system and data management system. You need to understand what is that electronic system and what is that data management system. How will it work for us in this election? Now that is a standard being set by what? By an institution. If the institution is not there, then what happens? It is mayhem. Anybody can set anything. So when it comes to communication over key issues of government, I think I want to agree with the Honorable Barrio Munsi that usually governments take time to think through communications that they're going to put across to the public and how they are going to communicate to the public on different facets of the political process. But for this particular one, it was important that General Muhoozi communicated the way he did. Why? There had been confusion between PLU and NRM. There had been stories of the general standing against the president. And camps had been created. There was a camp at PLU. There was a camp at the office of the national chairman, headed by Hajat Mzee. And all the time she went out, sometimes she had difficult exchanges. On social media, there was a lot of hate speech going on between those two camps. And so for the rest of us, the rank and file, the little citizens of this country, we were watching from a corner and were asking ourselves, so where do we go? Which one is right? Because these are power centers and serious power centers. So which one do we follow? We follow the son, we follow the father. Where do we go? It had become a big issue. And when he communicated, it was now clear, because we have about 1 year to the election. We are electing in 2026 in January.
Yes.
So we have 1 year, that is 2025, 1 year, 4 months. The 4 months I count is November, December and October, that's 3 months. 1 year, 3 months. Now in 1 year, 3 months, if people continued having camps within even the lead political organizing or political party or political facet, it was not going to look good for the political scene. You imagine we had candidates from PLU and we had candidates from NRM, then we had candidates from all the other political parties that we have. What kind of mayhem would we have? How many would show up where? And what would it mean for the ordinary voter?